everyone, welcome back to Andrina's Creations. Today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make your own window treat boxes. These boxes will fit a Reese's 2 peanut butter cups and the Kit Kat. I haven't tried any other candy bars, but I'm pretty sure that it can fit. So this one is the Kit Kat one. Again, you can fit both candy bars. So this is how the template is going to look. You can customize it according to the theme that you're doing. I am going to be showing you on Microsoft Word, but again, you can use any other software that you have. Cricut, Silhouette Studio, anything. Again, always check down the description box for all my previous tutorials, and I always post all my links where you can get the supplies. Also, if you haven't joined my Facebook group, please go ahead and join my Facebook group. It's called Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. So you can be so you can show me everything that you have learned from me. I would really appreciate it. And also you can email me, or if you would like to purchase anything from me, always go to Facebook, Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. Andrina's Creations, that Facebook and Instagram, that is my business page. So let's get started. Like I said, I'll be showing you how to customize them using Microsoft Word. The first thing you're going to do is open up Microsoft Word, and like I always do on my previous tutorials, I always go to File, and I will go to Save As. And then here I would save my document as Word 2000 Word 97 2003 document. So I will just drop down Word 97 2003, and I will name my file, and I will press save. It's already saved. Now, next step is you will go to page layout, and you will go to orientation landscape. People always ask me the difference how I set up my page. I literally don't set up my page no certain way. My margins are normal top, left, bottom, and right on 1 inch. uh, my spacing is on 10 points, and that's it. But I don't touch none of this. I know a lot of people say that their Microsoft Word looks different than mine. I honestly don't know why. I know everyone has different Microsoft Word. That's all I can say. Once you have this on orientation mode, then you're going, on landscape mode, sorry. You're going to go to insert, and then from here, I'm going to teach you how to make your own template. So the first thing you go is go to insert, then you go to shapes. You're going to click on the rectangle shape. You're going to make any size rectangle. It does not matter the size you make. Make sure your rectangle is selected. Make sure you're on your format tab, and then you will go all the way to your right where it says height. You're going to select your height and delete it, and then you're going to manually type 2.5, enter, and then on the width you're going to type 4.38 and enter. And then you have your first rectangle. Now this is the rectangle that's going to go in the bottom where you have the window. So you're going to go back to, make sure it's unselected. You're going to go to insert, you're going to go to shapes, and you're going to click on the oval corner rectangle. It's called the rounded rectangle. You're going to select that, put it in the middle of the first rectangle you did. It doesn't matter the size. Go to the format tab, go to your height, and you're going to type 1.34 and enter. And then on the width, you're going to type 3.3. I'm going to give you the measurements again. For the rectangle, it was 2.5 for the height, and for the width, it was 4.38. For the next shape, the oval, the rounded rectangle, that is 1.34 by 3.3. Once you have that shape in there, you're going to select one of the shapes, then click on your shift key on your keyboard and select the other shape. Now you have both of them selected. Make sure you're on your format tab. Now all the way to your right, it says align. Then you're going to align to middle and align to center. And now your middle shape is exactly in the middle of the rectangle. Now once you have this like this, you're going to click on the round shape that we just did. Make sure it's selected. Go to the format tab, go to shape outline, no outline. I know you can't see it now, but you will see later on how it's going to look. Now we're going to make the other shape. You're going to go to insert, you're going to go to shapes, you're going to click on the rectangle, make any size rectangle on your screen, it doesn't matter. Make sure you're on the format tab, go to your height, and for this one you're going to type 2.48, enter, and for the width it's going to be 4.38 and enter. Now leave this one alone. This is the one that goes on the top of your box. Now you're going to make another shape. You're going to go to insert. You're going to go to shapes. You're going to click the rectangle. Make any size rectangle on your screen. Make sure you're on the format tab. You're going to go to height and you're going to click on the number 5. And then on the width is going to be 4.38, enter. Now this is the shape that goes in the back of your box. So the first one, shape that we did, that's the shape that's going to go in the window that where the you can see the candy bar through. The second rectangle we did, that's the design that's going to go all the way on the top of your box, and then this rectangle is the design that's going to go in the back of your box. Now, you can also make rectangles to go on the side of your box, and then you're going to unselect that one, the box that we just did. I'm going to move a little bit more to the side so I can fit more. You're going to go to insert, you're going to go to shapes, you're going to go to the rectangle and make any size rectangle you would like. You're going to go to format tab, you're going to go to the height for this one, and you're going to click 0.6 and enter, and then the width for this one will be 4.33 and enter. Now this is the rectangles that are going to go in the bottom of your box and in the middle of your box. So you can just right click this one, copy and paste. So you'll have 2 of these. And then the sides of your box, they also could have some strips. So you're going to go back to shapes, click on the rectangle, make any size rectangle, it doesn't matter. Make sure you're on the format tab. Then you're going to go here to height and you're going to click 2.45 and enter. And then the width for this one's going to be 0.6 and enter. Then you're going to right click this one, copy and paste. Now, these are all the shapes you're going to need. And this is all. I will repeat the measurements. First rectangle that we did was 2.5 in height. The width is 4.38. The middle oval that's in the middle is 1.34 by 3.3. Second rectangle that we did is 2.48 by 4.38. The third big rectangle is 5 inches in height by 4.38. The two strips, that one in the bottom, one in the middle, it goes 0.6 in height and in width is 4.35. I mean 4.33. I'm sorry. And then for the other two strips is 2.45 by 0.6, and that is all. Now, to design your first rectangle, I'm gonna click on the first one. This is any design that you want to go where you could be able to see your candy bar. I'm just gonna design this one really quick. It doesn't matter how you design it, is it has to match the thing that you're doing. You will just go to Google and you will look up any backgrounds that you would like to enter. And once you um pick on the background that you would like, you have to make sure you click on the background. You need to make sure you select the background. Then when you have it selected from here, you will right click and save to your computer. Now this is only for your backgrounds. When you want to add individual images, you will just look for PNGs. That means it's a transparent background. So I will look for Fortnite PNG. That means it's a transparent background. You will click on the image. You need to make sure that the image has gray and white squares in the back, and that's how you know, excuse me, that's their transparent background. So once you have everything saved to your computer, you will go back to Word, You're going to click on your first rectangle that you want to customize. Make sure you're on the Format tab. You will go to Shape Fill, and you could fill in any of these colors that you would like. If you don't like none of these colors, you will go to More Fill Colors, and you could choose any of these colors, but I personally want a background. So you will go to Format tab, Shape Fill, and click on Picture. Once you're there, look for the file that you saved. Once you're there, you're going to just select the file that you want. Let's see. You're going to select the background and click on Insert. Once it's inserted, now you can see the rectangle that we put in the middle. I don't want the outline color, so make sure you click on that rectangle. You go to Shape Outline, No Outline. Now click on the second rectangle that you did. You're going to do the same thing, Shape Fill if you want any of these colors, and you're going to go to Picture if you want a background, sorry. And then click on the background that you would like and click on Insert. Again, go to Shape Outline, No Outline. Click on the third rectangle. This is the rectangle that's going to go in the back of your design. Again, Format, Shape Fill, go to Picture and add the design that you want for the back. And Insert. Make sure you go to Shape Outline, No Outline. Now, for all these rectangles that are going to go on the sides and in the bottom, click on one of them. Click the Shift key and select all the 4 little rectangles because I want the same design on these. You will go to Format tab, Shape Fill, go to Picture, and click on the design that you want on those rectangles and click on Insert. Now all your rectangles are going to be filled in. Go to Shape Outline, No Outline. Now none of them have an outline. Now there's a trick to do when you're inserting a background into small rectangle like this. It distorts the image. On this one, it doesn't look that bad, but if I will use another background, it will distort it. So the other way you can do it is, if you want it this size, is make sure nothing's selected. You will go to Insert. You will go to Picture. Select the background that you want for those little squares. So see, this is the one I want. You will go to make sure selected, go to wrap text in front of text. And from here, you could when it's selected, you could go to crop. And then you will just crop the size that you actually need, and it doesn't distort the background when you do it like this. But it don't look that bad, you know, when I inserted the entire background. But if it looks distorted, just bring in the entire background and crop it to the size that you need. I'm going to delete that. Once you have filled in all the backgrounds, now you will want to add individual images to your design. Make sure nothing's selected. Now you go to the Insert. From here, you go to Picture, and you will select the characters or any individual images that you want to add. Click on Insert. Once you select the image and bring it in, it's going to be behind your image. So make sure you're in the Format tab. You're going to go to Wrap Text in front of text. Size the image to the size that you want. I also have a tutorial. If you can't find PNG images, I have a tutorial also how to remove white backgrounds from your images. Always check down the description box for all the previous tutorials that that can help you with the tutorial that I'm doing now. So I have that image in there. I will go back to Insert, Picture, click on More Images. are satisfied with all the images that you have, you would like to add some fonts. So all you go to insert, you will go to word art, click on the first word art. You will select the font that you would like to add. Again, you can download free fonts from thefont.com. I also have a tutorial on how to download free fonts to your computer. And then you would just click on the font and then you will start typing. Once you enter the font, then you will have to go to wrap text in front of text. You can go to shape, fill, and fill in any color that you would like for your font. And then you could also check the outline. So shape outline, no outline unless you want a color for your font, and then place it wherever you would like. Now you can save it. Also, you will have a print preview on the top that is a magnifying glass with a piece of paper. You're going to click on that, and then here you're going to see that everything looks perfectly fine on your sheet of paper before you print. So everything's going to look like this. If you don't have a printer at home, you need to make sure you save this as a PDF file. Meaning when you go print somewhere else, none of these images or font will change, because if their software is not compatible with yours, or everything might change. So please make sure you save it as a PDF file. All you will do is go to save as, and then save it as a PDF file. Also, if you're sending this to a customer so they could print themselves, also save it as a PDF file. I always get asked, what printer do I use? I have a Epson Workforce 7710, and I'm going to use 65-pound cardstock to print this on. But I always change my settings before I print. So right here on the printer properties, I would change my settings to premium presentation, paper matte, and of course 8.5 by 11 paper. I'll leave my quality on standard, and I will press OK. And then also on my printer, I will make sure I have those same settings, and then I will print. And I'll see you guys over there on how to assemble the box and add all your images to it. Okay, my image is printed, and I'm also going to show you the supplies that I'm going to be using. Again, I printed this on 65-pound white cardstock, and this is how everything looks. You're going to need glue. I use art glitter glue. Always look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. My Amazon link is linked down below, and you could get this glue from there. And also the tape that I use, double-sided permanent tape. I'll be using tape to build this, but you can use glue as well. And any glue or tape will work, but this is the brands that I use. Also an X-Acto knife, because you need to cut out this shape out. It'll be much easier if you have a cutting machine. I do have a Silhouette, but like I always say, I do a lot of my tutorials using Microsoft Word because a lot of my viewers don't have those fancy machines. So an X-Acto knife, and trust me, it's going to be pretty easy. Don't be scared that you're going to mess up. Just give it a try, because I always get comments like, well, I'm scared that it's not going to come out right. Guys, don't be scared. Use your creativity and just follow my steps, and it's going to come out beautiful. Of course, a pair of scissors. And to build my box, I'm using 65-pound cardstock. You can find cardstock at your local craft stores, Michael's, Joann's, it doesn't matter. They have variety packs of different colors. Just use the cardstock that matches closely to your design. So I'm just gonna use this blue. Now I'm going to cut my design out first, and then I'm going to show you how to build your box. Okay, once all your pieces are cut out, this is how they're going to look. Do not take this white piece out yet, because once you glue it to your box, then you could cut out this part together when it's on top of the box, and I will explain it a little bit more. But this is how they look, and now I'm going to show you how to build your box. I did forget to mention that you will also need a paper trimmer and scoreboard. This is from the brand We Are Memory Keeper. It is also linked in my Amazon store, but you can find it at Joann's or Michael's. And I don't know if Hobby Lobby has it, but you can use a coupon. And I like this scoreboard because it has all the numbers for your dimensions. A lot of the scoreboards and paper trimmers don't have all the numbers on them. So this is a 12 by 12 paper trimmer and scoreboard. And I'm going to cut my paper down first and pay attention to the measurements. And guys, like I said, this is not hard. As long as you follow all the steps that I'm giving you, it is not going to be hard, guys. Okay, so you're going to place your paper on the 6.5. So this is the 8-inch side of your paper. Remember, this is a cardstock 8 by 11. So place it on the 8.5 side and cut it at 6.5. So line up your paper right at 6.5 and cut it. If you're good with measurements and you have a ruler or a measuring tape, you can also use that if you don't have one of these. But I highly recommend to get one of these, because this is a blessing when you're paper crafting. Trust me. So turn your paper around to the 11-inch side and cut it at 9 3/8. So it's 6.5 by 9 3/8. Now we're gonna get ready to score, so you know where to fold. At the 6.5 side, you're going to score at 5/8, at 5 inches, and 5 5/8. So again, 5/8, 5 and 5 5/8. So you only have 3 score marks. You're going to turn this to the 11-inch side, and now you're going to score at 5/8, 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 4 3/8, and 6 7/8. Again, those measurements were 5/8, 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 4 3/8, 6 7/8. And this is how it looks. Now all you have to do is fold at all your score marks. So just fold. And it's going to look like this. Now, I'm holding my paper. There is only one line on your right. There's only one line on your right, and there is 2 lines on your left. Hopefully, I can see this. I'm going to X out what you need to cut. So, right here on your right, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares right here on this thin line. You're going to cut rectangle number 1 right here, and you're going to cut out the last little rectangle. So you're going to cut out this one, and you're going to cut out that one. So only those 2 you're going to cut out. On your left side, you're going to, there's all these rectangles, so you're going to cut out this rectangle and that rectangle. You're going to cut out. You're also going to cut out these 2. Then right here, there is 2 small ones. You're going to cut out the first one all the way to your left. And in the bottom, there is all these little rectangles. You're going to cut out those 3. So you're going to cut out the 4. You're going to cut out that one over here. And you're going to cut out those 3. In the bottom, only leaving 1. And then on the right, you're going to cut out that one and that one. I'm going to leave this right here just in case you need to see which ones to cut, and then we're going to start cutting. After you finish cutting out everything, it's going to look like this. Just like that. Now, you have a side that's going to look like this. Like, these are the tabs you need to detach, because these are your tabs when you close your box. So all you do is you turn like this and separate that tab from this middle one. So all you do is cut to your score line and cut to your score line. I do take out a little piece, a diagonal piece, so it can look more like a tab. So now you have the tabs that look like that. And for this bigger rectangle in the bottom, because you see you have 2, also cut out a diagonal piece so it could look more better. So it's going to look like that. Now turn your paper, and you're going to do the same thing because these are tabs. So exactly where you cut that one there, you're going to cut that one right there. And also you need to separate it from this side. So cut right along the score line and cut it diagonal so it can be a tab. And also right here. And please, guys, go ahead and try this out. This is really easy to do. So once you are done, it's going to look like this. You have 4 tabs, and the final result is going to look like this. Once you have everything folded, and mine is folded towards me, turn your, because everything's going to be folded in, so turn your template around. And now this top part is all the way the top of your template. This is going to be the front where the window is going to be at, and this is going to be the back also, but I'll show you more so you don't get confused. So when you fold it, it's going to be folded like this. So this is the top, right? I turned it around so don't get confused. So once you fold it, this is how the box is going to be. So make sure you have this facing up. Look how mine is right now. It is facing up like this. So everything's folded in, right? And I'm going to flip it around, and now this part is going to be folded up because I need to glue this part here. So once you fold it, it's going to be, make sure you don't glue that upside down. So make sure, like, if you're going to close your box, it is facing the right way. Again, this is how we cut everything. This is how we folded it. So now just go ahead and flip it. And this is on the top now. And then glue this the right way on here in this middle rectangle. So this is going to be glued right here. Once you have it glued, this is where the X-Acto knife comes. Don't be scared that you're going to mess up. Just go slightly and don't just press down hard. Just go slow and steady. So hold it like a pencil. And I usually put my finger on top of the blade. You're not going to get cut. The top is not a blade. So just go down slowly. Do not press hard. Go down one time and then go over it again to go through both papers. And all I do is I will cut down one time, and then once I have an opening, I will go around it with my scissors. Finish cutting with my scissors. Once you cut out your window, now you're going to add tape. So the last tab here, not this one, but this one, you're going to add tape or glue to that tab right here. And I am just going to use tape because it's much faster. And also on the side that has these tabs, hold on, let me not confuse you. Okay, so this is where you're going to open and close to enter your KitKat or Reese's. But on this side you have you have 4 tabs here. So just add tape to one of the big tabs. So either add tape to this one or add tape to this one or glue. So not on the little one, so either on that one or that one, just pick one. It doesn't matter where you add it. So just add tape or glue. Okay, now you have your tape added like this, right? Now all you have to do is turn it upside down. This is the tab that we have the glue. Take out the the tape, and then this part is going to get folded. You're gonna bring up all your template, and it's gonna be folded right here on this score line right here. So fold this in,
and align it perfectly. So see, you're going to fold this in and align it perfectly with this line. So again, it's going to go on that score line all the way on the top. You're going to fold this in and add it perfectly on that score line. Make sure everything aligns perfectly. Once that is glued there, this is how it's going to look. Right? Just like that. Now remember, we have the top piece. You're going to glue that there. Right on the top, you're going to glue that square. Turn your box around, and this is where this one goes, the bigger box that we did. But remember, your box is like that, so do not glue on the bottom like this. Make sure your box is like that and only in the back, just like that. Remember, you have tape on one of the tabs, so just take that tape off. Put in the two smaller tabs, put them in, fold the side that you have tape in, and then put this one on top. Make sure everything's aligned perfectly. We have these pieces here. So one of the long ones go right here, the other one goes in the bottom, and then one here, and then the other one on this side. Okay, once everything's glued, this is how everything's going to look. All you have to do is enter your Reese's cups, or it fits a Reese's cups or KitKat, like I said before. So make sure it's facing the right way. Insert it there. I do push this wrapper behind it. Close my tabs and close the box. And that's all. Guys, if y'all try this out, please join my Facebook group. It's called Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. I would love to see everything y'all create. Y'all can go over there and ask questions. I also go live sometimes over there when I'm not so busy. We're just a little family over there, so I would love to see all y'all work. Y'all can post anything about anything. If you would like to purchase anything from me, also follow me on my Facebook page and Instagram, Andrina's Creations. Those are my business page. If you would like to email me, always check down below. I have all my information in the description box. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love you to join our YouTube family, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and comment down below what else you would like to see from me. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, guys, because I would love to see your work. Again, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you on my next tutorial. Bye bye.